she is the one that changed my life, like, and she was on my vision board. And when I got her in January, so she was the one that brings joy to me whenever I came, or sometimes whenever I came off, she would always be there with me. But sometimes when I click off my live, like sometimes I went to my bed in tears and those stuff, because like of the things that I've been through, like with people on, on social media. And I did have to took a break on social media in 2 days because my mental health was really bad. But then I went over on my YouTube channel because I'm a YouTuber as well.
Okay. What's the name of your cat?
Her name is Amber.
Can I see her, if you don't mind?
Um,
Oh,
I think
if she's not far, it's okay.
no, she's
All
in
right.
her cat bed right
All
now.
right.
She's a little bit shy though.
Tell her I said
Like,
hi. Tell her I said hi.
yeah,
Give her a
she's a
little
little
kiss for
bit.
me and stuff like that. So before the cat, so what I'm trying to get from this, you said that the cat is the one that keeps you company, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yes,
but
she is.
before that, it was hard on you.
Before that, I was a little bit lonely in my house, and
No,
like,
we're talking about the when you turn off your live. How does it affect you, like the negative? That's what we're talking about.
it affect me physically, mentally. I went to my bed in tears all the time. Yeah, I went to my bed in tears, and like sometimes I ask myself, what have I done to people? Why people do me like that? So it do affects my mental health sometimes, but yeah.
So I have a question, right? And I know all of us are here for a reason on the media, but I just want you to answer this. If it affects you so much, why are you still like doing lives and stuff like that?
Why do I still like? It's because I love what I do. That's why. And I always try to be strong and don't pay attention to the comments too much. Even though it do affects my mental health, I still come on and I still do my thing and I still do what I love to do, because I get mean comments all the time. Even when I'm doing my hair, some people tell me I wear a lot of plastic here, they're synthetic, but I always tell people that whenever I'm promoting my hair, I always let them know what is synthetic from what is not synthetic, because I have human ear also too. But they let me know that like I always wear another plastic here and nobody's not gonna buy that. But I still come and I still promote them still. But sometimes even when I'm cooking also too, they always tell me, oh, you can't cook, you can't cook, you don't know how to cook. And I still come and I still do my cooking. Not just here I do, I also cook as well. And I bake, and sometimes they tell me I don't know how to cook. And then like when I put on my clothes, they told me I dress like granny. I'm tough. Sometimes people mock me because of my voice. They told me, "Oh, your voice is rough. Like you're tough. Like your voice is rough." Like they always do that. Even when I introduce my cat to my chat, sometimes they tell me like, "You don't know how to raise your cat. Like, why you bought a 13-year-old cat? She's a grown-ass cat. Why don't you get like a baby?" Because at the time when I was getting my cat, I was gonna get like a kitten, but because she has because at the time some of the cats, they have health issues. So when I got her, she was just the perfect cat. But I'm planning in the future to get another cat.
Okay. But I want to say this to you. I understand that. I know it hurts when you get, bullied and stuff like that on the internet, and the mean comments and stuff like that. I want you to know that even though you have all those bad comments, keep in mind that there's people on here that loves you.
Thank you so much.
You understand? Keep in mind that there's people on here that loves you. Try to block out the negativity sometimes, but there are a lot of people on here that loves you.
Thank you.
You understand? I watch your live sometimes, and I know there's people that I see that And I want you to know that a lot of people, a lot of the comments that comes towards you is because people wants to see you roll up.
Yes.
Sometimes ignore them. Sometimes give them answers that what they want and they will leave you alone. But a lot of people on here loves you because you're die.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Um, is there any nicknames you were called while growing up?
Okay, this is a thing that has been going around on the FYP and it's Tevin. So let me clear that up. So
I
that
want to
was
hold
a
on a sec. I want to clear that up. I wanted to clear that up after, but let's get into it then. You want to get into it then? Okay, clear that up. Oh, okay. Is Tevin? Okay, go ahead, clear that up. Let me hear what you said. I would ask my
let
questions
me
after.
clear that up to the
Okay,
ear. So Tevin is a nickname that I get before I transition. It
okay.
was a nickname that my mom gave to me when that's not on my birth paper. It's just a little nickname that I got. But the thing is that when I told people that when people call me Tevin, I told them he died. Is not there exists because people need to understand when you once you transition, who were you before it's no longer there. So I am Diana now.
Mhm.
And but still people just every single time when I play matches, people always on people's page going on people's page and typing that name every single time when I'm playing matches. And sometimes the people
Mhm.
who are playing matches now, they call out that name. Sometimes they tell them like, listen, those are trolls.
Mhm.
Those are trolls, just ignore them. They're trolls.
I don't want to cut you off. I want to deal with that because I have a couple questions I have to ask about that later on, right? But I was asking like growing up as a child, what are nicknames you were called? Is there any nicknames you were called while growing up? Like in
Um,
your younger self?
no, just only that one I just told you about.
Okay, so we're gonna get on that because I have some questions to ask about that, and we're gonna clear it up in a very proper way. All right, all right.
Mhm.
So if I was supposed to ask you, what are you most grateful for right now? What would you say?
Okay, the most thing I'm grateful for is this opportunity that I'm getting right now. And I'm grateful for my cat that I love. I'm grateful for my people that
Mhm.
my own followers. I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for life and also I'm grateful for strength. That's all I'm grateful for.
Nice. Guys, before we get into the other questions, this is the part of the interview where we're going to get to know a little bit more about Diana because, being on the internet, interviews are very important. That way you get to know who they are. So this is the first part where we're getting to know who is Diana. Then we are going to ask the public for two questions. And then we're going to get into something called a hot tea, where we're going to bring up some things that's already on the media that if Dada wants to clear up. But in the meantime, if you're not yet following Dada, give Dada a follow. You will see all the wigs and everything over there. And if you're not yet following myself, follow my page. Don't forget that All Talent will be back next week, Sunday. And don't forget that this Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. No, 8 p.m. Jamaican Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Yankee. Yankee will be here this Thursday. Next week, Tuesday, we have Shauna Controller. And next week, Thursday, we have Lani, which is Rose sister. We have Auntie Donna. We have a lot more interviews coming up. All right. So interviews are done every Tuesdays and Thursdays. How did you come up with the name Diana?
How did I come up with the name
Yeah.
Diana?
Mm-hmm.
So when I first start my transition,
Mm-hmm.
my name it means freedom. It means freedom of me just expressing myself and just me just starting my transition. Cause I started my transition when I was 23 because I was living in a shelter at the time when I first started my transition.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, because I was on the streets when I moved out. I didn't had nowhere to go. And then I was living in a pine cone tree where I had two bags with me, and rain and shower used to fall on me. I used to sleep in park bench because I was homeless before. And then after that, I came in the shelter system. And then when I came in the shelter system, that's when I started my transition. And I have friends that were there with me when I just start my transition. And then after that, no, Diana is something that comes up to me. And that from that, it's just Diana ever since.
All right, I like that. I like that. So apart from social media, okay, I know you said that because apart from social media, you say you do like wigs and all that, right? Okay, perfect. Where do you, Diana? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, where I see myself in the next 5 years, I want to get my YouTube channel growing. I want to get the YouTube plaque. That's where I see myself. I want to see myself getting an award. I want to see myself traveling. And I want to see myself even to do model for like brands and those stuff. And I want to see myself like walking the red carpet. And I want to see myself like, but YouTube is something that always been a part of me, like ever since, because I love YouTube and I love social media. And also too, I want to able to like finish my transition in the next 5 years time
The
too,
next 5 years. We're
and
gonna
get another place,
oh,
a
nice.
bigger
We're gonna
place.
get to some questions about you transitioning. And what are your future goals?
My future goals is to just travel
Travel.
and focus on what I love to do. Still doing wigs, if I'm even doing people's ear, and just model for brands and focus on YouTube and going to like these brand events, and that's what I want to
So
do.
you look like you really love hair a lot. Where did you first realize that you love hair? When did you first realize that?
When did I realize that I
Mhm,
love ear?
mhm.
Is when I start to do it. That's when I realize I love doing hair. That's when I start to do them, and that's when, because I used to watch
No, when like
like
maybe like when you were back in the like, how old were you? Let me break it. Like, how old were you? Like, were you like 12 years old? Like the first time, maybe the first time you did somebody hair, and you're like, wow. So when did you first?
when
Mhm.
I think when I was I really don't remember the exact age, but when I was a little bit younger though, because my mom, she was a hairdresser, and my family, they do hair. So I used to go at the hair salon because my mom do hair. So I used to watch them do hair when they do the braids and they practice, and yes, so I used to watch, and so that's how I gained the passion of, like doing, because I used to watch them all the time. Because
Okay.
my mom is a hairdresser.
All right. And what do you do for fun? What do you do for
So
fun?
what do I do for fun? So when I'm not on here, I do bike riding because I love riding bicycle. Like every summer, I would just ride my bicycle and playing music, and I love to dance. That's what I do for fun, and take photos too.
I like that. I like that. I like that. So, and what are some things that you love to do that people don't know about? So, like, what are some things that you love to do that people don't know about?
The things that I love to that people don't know about. Okay, there's one thing that people don't know about me is that I can swim.
Oh, you
I
can
can
swim?
Yeah, I can swim though, but I cannot float though. But I can swim. Yes.
You can swim, but you cannot float. Oh,
But I can swim. And I used to, and then I can sing, but I used to sing, but not anymore. And then I used to do art. Like I used to draw and paint when I was younger. So art is always my passion, but I put it in my hair and makeup and fashion.
so are you a good singer?
Me, used to, but not that much anymore.
Maybe later on, I might tell you to do a little. something for me.
Yeah, but not that much.
So I want to ask you a question, right? What is the
Yes.
most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
The most embarrassing thing that ever happens to me
Mm.
is when, so the most embarrassing thing that happened to me is when,
Take your time.
oh
Take your
my
time.
God.
I know we all have a lot of embarrassing things that happen. So maybe share which one is the most embarrassing you think?
Oh my God. This one is so intense.
Go ahead. Take your time. Go ahead.
All right. Is when, oh my God. Let's skip that question.
You don't want to say the most embarrassing time?
No, let's
Okay.
skip it.
All right. All right. If 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 there is one thing that Diana could change about herself, what would that be, and why? And
One
why?
thing I would
So one
change
thing you could
about,
change, what would that be, and why?
okay, one thing I would change about myself that I need to start having more thicker skin. That's one thing I would change about myself. Have more thicker skin
Mhm.
and don't let things get to me. That's the only thing I want to change about myself and just be confident more. That's it. And interact more. That's all.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. What's your biggest achievement that you have accomplished during your lifetime?
The biggest achievement I have completed is hidden
Accomplished during your lifetime, yeah.
accomplish
Yeah, during your lifetime.
is social media. That's my biggest accomplishment.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and on my YouTube channel I just hit 4,000 subscribers.
So
And
how much you have right now?
4,000 subscribers, and also I am monetized on YouTube.
So in the meantime, let them know where to find you on YouTube. We have 9,500 people. Let them know where to find you on YouTube.
Yes, so
Tell them.
you guys can find me on YouTube. So it's Diana underscore McLeish with my profile folder on here. So that's where you guys can find me on YouTube. Because on YouTube, I do wigs, I do vlogs, and I do all of that on my YouTube channel.
All right, nice. So let's talk a little bit about Candy. What's the relationship between you and Candy now?
Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
so me and Candy were
Mm-hmm.
friends. So when I first met Candy, I
Mm-hmm.
was living somewhere else after when I first met Candy.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it was after when I moved into my new place, me and Candy, we became friends. So we used to go on live. We used to, we used to play matches all the time. Like we play matches all the time. And then, we just interact with each other. We talk. So I think there is one day I was wearing a dress that people hate though. I think it was a gray dress that I was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And then because Candy was asking me to go into my closet to take out like, the dress that I was wearing. And then I took out that dress, the last outfit, and then she said, Diana, that is you. And that's how it started. Cause I was just going through our outfit. But I always say, I really love Candy. And I told myself, no matter how far I reach, I would always respect Candy no matter what one auntie me say. And I love that the fact that me and her were friends. And I really love Candy though.
Because as you should, I know you would admit that part of your fame started from because of when Candy got you. So
Yeah,
if you were supposed to say something to Candy right now, what would you say?
I would say, sister, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I would love to do a collab with you one day if you get the opportunity to travel.
I like that.
That's what I would say to
And
her.
do you miss Jamaica?
No, I don't. I don't.
So would you ever visit Jamaica again?
No. Mm-mm.
Is there a reason
Mm-mm.
why?
No, because the country doesn't accept people like us, and it's not safe for me to go there. And so I would rather stay here in Canada and travel to other countries.
But do you miss the food or anything?
Mm, no, no, I don't miss the food, but the culture is amazing. Don't get me wrong. The culture and the food is amazing, but the country, I would never go there. I'm sorry.
So let me ask you this. If you were given the opportunity, right? Let's say, for example, you were given the opportunity to say, okay, Dai, you can come to Jamaica. We're not going to bother you. You're going to live, you're going to have a nice free vacation. Would you accept that?
No,
You still,
no, no.
what about your friends back home?
I don't have friends there. That
Oh, okay.
no, I have friends here in Canada, but not there.
Perfect. Um, this is the question I want to get on now that we might get on a long conversation.
Yes.
What do you consider yourself gender wise? What do you consider yourself?
So I'm a trans woman.
You're a trans
That's
woman.
what I condemn myself. I'm a transgender female who
Mhm.
transitioned from male to female. So I'm a trans woman. That's where I consider myself as.
So we want to clear this up because I think this is something that has been taking storm or, a big confusion on that's why people, I think, bothering you a lot. So you consider you're a trans woman, but do you consider yourself a girl? Like, how do I put this? So you have to also a trans woman is you're a trans woman. It doesn't mean that you're a girl or explain to me, please, how this works.
Okay, so a transgender female is somebody who is born by the gender they were assigned by birth, that's male,
Okay.
and they transition into a female. That's what a transgender is all about. Even for trans men also too, who is born biological a girl, but they transition into a guy. So that's what means by transgender. But the
So
thing is that no,
go ahead, go ahead.
when normally is the reason why I say I'm a girl, let me explain
That's
is
what I want you to
because
explain.
sometimes people they like to misgender me a lot.
Mhm.
So that's the reason why I use that just to correct them by
Okay.
telling like say it's her, I'm a girl, but I always say I'm a trans woman because any guy that I battle with and any guy that I talk to, I always tell them that I'm trans.
Okay.
I never hide my gender identity, but people took it in a way that I am tricking men. I'm not tricking men because I literally told them that I'm trans. I literally told them, but the way how people took it now, thinking that I'm just tricking these two, which I'm not. No.
So you're going through. So right now you're saying you're going through the transition, right?
Yeah, because I'm on hormones, right? I'm on hormones right now, and then I'm planning to get surgeries done in the future.
So do you have like do you have the real breasts and as yet, or you
No,
there as yet?
no, no. I'm just taking hormones. I just wear like push-up bras and those stuff. That's what I wear. Sometimes people used to ask me like whenever they see my boobs, I used to tell them it's from hormones, but no, it's just only push up because at the time I was not ready to tell people about like anything. I did not want nobody to like force me until when I made that decision to say, hey, it's push up bras I wear and those stuff because I don't wanna come and look like a flat chest. I
Mhm.
rather just come and wear
Understand.
my push-up bra until when I got my surgeries, then I don't have to do those things anymore.
So I have a question that I want you to clear up so that, I hope that these questions can help people understand a little bit more about who you are and, so they can have more respect. So you're in the process of transitioning right now.
Yes, yes, I
So
am.
if you're not fully transitioned, like fully, are you still considered a female, or